Good afternoon. I'm starting late. Starting late. 19 keys. Oh wow. But he left. That was different. So Rosie.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. I just seen a nigga 19 keys pop up in here. What's going on with you, sis?
Nothing at work. I'm
Hmm?
at work
Or you at work?
all the time.
Uh, well, you kind of been off, kind of. So can't say all the time. Feel me? Hey, Florence. How you been, Miss Florence? What you think about this title, Rosie? If you got a few seconds, it's like, well, it's early now, so you probably busy right now. If gender roles which women fill men's shoes, and then I went to go look at certain things to see if I can find certain some type of information about that, and I did come up with some information. Somebody got an open mic.
What you come
Oh,
with
what's
open
up,
mic?
bro?
What's going on? What's going on?
We chilling, man. Same shit, different day, man. This is a question that I asked, and then I try to go into some history or past events that happened to see if I can find some things on it, right? So it's that leadership and career roles. Women can do excel in traditional male-dominated fields. Then they gave me a few examples. Mary Farah, CEO of a General Motors leading in global automotive company. And then they got example of Kamala Harris, Vice President of the United States, taking on roles historically yielded by men. I don't think she did a good role.
It was
If you ask
horrible.
me, horrible. So it's real questionable. Then you got women. You got physical and protective roles. Physical and protective roles. They better come good examples. Women take on roles requiring physical strength or defense. They give an example is Gina uh, Carano, former MMA fighter, and actress known for combat roles. Then they give an example of women in the military special forces, like the U.S. Army first female Green Beret. Beret, yeah, Green Beret. That's what that is, right? Yeah, hoorah. Providing and financial responsibilities, women are increasingly the primary earners and financial decision makers in the households. First example, Shirley Stangberg, former COO of Facebook, providing guidance and mentorship while managing finance. And another one, many single mothers who financially support their family, taking on a full man of the house responsibility, and that is the problem right there.
Yeah, they're failing at that too. Shout out to their young black boys.
So, given the example that I give it, what y'all think about that so far?
Well, I think that, black women need to stay in their place and they need to play their position and play their role. Just being a woman, there's no way that they can play the man's role. You're seeing what's going on right now where they're trying to, be a boss ass bitch and they're trying to be the man of the house and they're trying to be the man in the community. And I mean, the community is in shambles. A lot of these women are taking drugs, they're on antidepressants because, the weight of the world is on their shoulders and they're not really being fully productive and constructive. This whole experiment that they want to be, they want to wear the pants, it's just not really working for them, and they're not going to really admit it because they have a lot of pride, but the proof is in the pudding.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, that was that, my brother. Florence, you don't want to come on, Florence? The room is not even packed, jam packed. No, are you? No, no, not right now. So, Florence, you're older. I'll show you respect too at the same time too. But I would like to have you on top of the floor too, Florence. It's not too much for you. Just slide up on me. Okay, how you doing, sis? Good afternoon, Stacks. Can you hear me, Florence?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you really well. What do you think? What do you think? You've heard so far what I read off, what Brother Mike have said, and about the title, if you will.
Oh, he's right. That's why our community is in shambles right now. It's difficult for a woman to, raise a family. I mean, to be the head of the family, head of the household, and where we come out to be stable because you need both entities there. You need
Mm,
the feminine, the gentle, and you need the tough and the rough. And that's why our young men are in the street like they are right now, shooting because they have the emotional, drive that's overwhelming instead of the strong, firm, reasonable thought process. That makes the difference. So that's they know that. That's why they, got the men out the household, took over. If you look at our history before this happened, before all this change took place with the with the feminist movement and putting the black man in jail and telling the woman she had to, be the head of the household and gave her welfare, sent the man away. This was all a projected, uh, plan for the outcome to be as it is. So he's absolutely right. We have to look at that and see the difference. Most men in the household, no young man is going to do the things that he does in the household with the woman. Most time, women don't even know what the men are doing. Because they can kind of cover up because a woman don't think like a man and the young man don't. He can pull the wool over the women's eyes most of the time. Very seldom you find a woman that can think and be like a man, in that sense, to be able to see what a man is doing, to be able to follow him and think like him, to know just what he's doing. I've seen it, too much, too much.
No, well, it's good, but so basically, you agree with Mike, and I'm trying to. It's kind of crazy because I'm trying to understand why is it hard for younger ladies to see this and understand that it's always a fight, always a tussle. You know what I mean? It's always something. There's always a pushback instead of just sitting down and admitting to things. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, sis. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Why did you? How are you? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then when the child go to the man from the court, or however they divide it, there's a difference. The child turns out to be different because there's some hard structure there that women just, don't have it and don't understand it and didn't know that part of. We can't handle both end of it. That's why you have a male and a female. That's why you have a mother and a father. We have to look at it that way too. It's a reason. Our thought process is different. Our thinking is different, and the way we function is different. So that's what we have to realize. We can't let the system come and tell us because they're confused and confuse us. We were much better off when we had it the right way. That's what I'm saying. Look at experience and look at the what we have as a reference. That's what I'm saying.
Peaches, you are in the goo saying hell yeah. Won't you come up on the stage and tell us why you say hell yeah? Because a lot of times I find out that it's this back-breaking work that men do. Women be like, nah, hell no, I can't do that shit.
I'm
The
doing.
roles really switch. Go ahead, go ahead.
I think I could do it because I've been doing it. So I be building stuff in my house. I be doing all of that. So I don't. I'm not saying that I don't want a man. Of course, I want a man. Hey, Stack. I don't. I'm not saying that I don't need a man. Right. I just feel like I can do things that men do. Like I'm not gonna sit.
Taste it.
He's so fucking annoying. I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I can't. I might not be able to like a tire. I don't think I could do it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But there's certain things that I feel like I could do. I've built things before. I've done certain things, like But I don't see why not. Like I feel like a lot of men are a little soft nowadays. Like they becoming the new females. I don't know. I feel like y'all on these high pedestals, and I feel like y'all giving princess, and I'm tired of y'all.
Crazy
Yeah,
shit.
I think that
Wow.
DIY stuff that women be getting from like Pinterest, I think that's one type of like using your hands. But I think when it comes to like she just brought my wife just last night. This is a perfect example. Just last night, well not last night, yesterday, she got home from work, had a nail in her tire. She didn't even think twice. She just came upstairs, told me, hey, got a flat. I go to our transport cars. So I got every tool that any man could ever need. I changed the tire real quick. Now, here's the thing though. Women are very resourceful. So even though she may not have been able to do the physical labor to do it, we got AAA. You dig? So she would have got it done anyway. So I do think that a lot of these women maybe not directly they could like fill the shoes of men, but I do think that based on how resourceful especially black women are, that they can figure out a way to get it done, whether that's cutting the grass, whether that's taking out the trash, whether that's getting the car fixed, getting work done to your home, whatever the case is. I still think that they can figure out how to get that done. So I hear that.
Do
Let me
y'all?
say
Do
this though.
y'all? Wait,
I think
Seesaw. Dude,
real
before y'all
quick. I
comment,
think
I want y'all. Shut up, man. Before y'all comment, I want y'all to read that question before you answer it. Please read the question. Read it out loud. Read it twice. Read it 3 times. Cause the way y'all be answering the question is like ridiculous.
You want me to read it? No, I'm kidding.
I can read it.
If y'all just
Be
want us to say no, then just say
I'm just saying,
just say
from
okay,
no.
Jersey.
No,
It
don't
would
have a
be
I
a
don't think
Jersey
a
conversation.
girl.
man.
I'm
It
gonna
would be
say,
a Jersey girl.
I'm from New York. Stop playing with me. Anyways, so I think don't play with me. I live in Jersey, but I was born in New York. I know y'all hear my voice. Stop playing with me. Go play with something safe.
Wait,
Any
hold on. Not too much on Jersey, sweetheart. Not too much. You
all right.
Jersey boy, baby. Okay,
We
go
beefing
ahead,
right
do your
now.
thing.
So I think that a man cannot
Yeah,
fill in
so
a woman. I don't think a man could fill in a woman's shoes, and I'm only saying this because y'all be acting real soft. Like I watched this video of like men
we're
getting
not
little.
talking about that. We talking about
did you
Let her,
read the
Seesaw,
yeah.
question?
Seesaw,
You
That's
got
not
calm.
a
Yes, I read the
question.
no. She
question. I
gotta
read
Seesaw.
the
read.
question.
The
Well, let
nigga
her
just
just.
spazzed out because
It doesn't matter. Let her land, and then I don't mind you guys having a discord. Just let her land. Whoa, you a triggered it. Got that.
I know what it says. It's like, could women fill in men's shoes? And I already told y'all yes, but I'm also gonna say that I don't think men could fill in women's shoes. Period. I said what I said.
But you know, I do
You
think
only
men,
read
yeah.
right?
half the
I
So
hate to
question.
so
be,
so my,
I
let
hate
me
to
say
be the
what I was
girl
gonna
with the
say
bad news.
before I was
Let me
told to
squeeze
be
in, Seesaw.
quiet. Let me say,
Just
hold,
let
hold
Go
on, you
ahead,
gotta wait.
Seesaw. Go ahead.
No, you
That's a
gotta
lot.
wait. I'm
Too many
not
people on
yielding.
mic. Too many
Goddamn it.
people on mic. Messed up
Yeah.
the recording. Go ahead, Seesaw.
Fuck no, man. I mean, can they protect? Possibly. How effectively? I don't know. I doubt it. Right. I mean, they could protect to whatever degree they could protect, but like if it's a man, good luck unless she's just surgical with that pistol work, right? Um, she could provide, but as we take a look at the WNBA right now, they're currently complaining about playing back-to-back games. So could she do it once? Possibly. Could she do it for a short period of time? Sure, but for life, fuck no, they're not lifers. Okay, they're
fuck
not.
no.
They could. No. Yeah, they couldn't do our job for life. You know, that's what the title's actually speaking to. Long term. I think women are capable of handling, you know, a men's role for a small period of time. But like I said, the WNBA is clearly showing that they're bitching about playing back to back games. Your bodies aren't even built to or designed to deal with the type of shit we deal with for life, right? So,
You said it ain't built to
yeah,
last.
ain't
That's
built
what
to
you're saying.
last. That's what you're saying. Not for the type of shit we do.
Do you
At
know that?
all.
Do you know that
Yeah,
women who work 40 hours or more consistently through their life, they die earlier?
That's crazy.
yeah,
Hell
and
yeah.
see, and
I
that's
didn't know
why,
that. I did not know
and
that.
that's exactly why, Layla, I do not aspire to that. Whew, ladies, bear with me. We'll be cool after what I say. Just let me say it. The answer is fuck no. Okay. Sometimes I don't think we really, and I said this in the last one. I don't think we really value what men actually do. Right? Could you imagine somebody pouring their constant emotions on you? And you just have to sit there and take it because we know a lot of men are not able to actually be just as vocal and emotional around y'all. We cannot sit there and just let a man dump on us and we don't say nothing or we just try to be their emotional support without receiving the same. Right? I don't think a lot of y'all women want to be changing the tires. Okay, let's take it to the basics. I don't think a lot of y'all gonna pull up to the club if your man get into a fight and you want to protect him. I don't think a lot of y'all want to do that in longevity. I do agree with Seaside when he says in longevity. I think a lot of y'all think that y'all are, well, I was thinking of a more polite way to say it. I think that there are some things that we can do, but I do think we complain about a majority of what men do. Right? Yes, I get it, Jasmine. She's Bob the Builder. I love it for you, sis. I put my little TV stand together too. But I tell you what, I'm gonna call on a man every time. So I just think in mass, I don't think we're able to. We're talking about in mass. I think sometimes we like to think that because we can do a few things, that in a large majority that we could be men. I don't see us doing that. I don't see a lot of us women fighting to be construction workers. Okay. I don't see a lot of us fighting to go put these buildings together. Right. You might have been the architect behind it, but I don't see a lot of us on them cranes. Right. Most of y'all get y'all nails done twice a month. If you had to stop doing that because your job doesn't call for it, most of us would croak. Okay. So I don't think we can, ladies. But if y'all fighting to be, she man, go ahead.
So for me, right, the question, when I look at this question, right, I look at it a little deeper, right? So like if
would the world be able to function to give women enough time to be able to adapt to the roles that they take on as men? And I think the world would crash and burn before that time came about. Because, I mean, anything can happen with enough time. But I don't think the world would be able to function with women taking on what men do long enough for them to get comfortable and actually do it at a high level and get us back to where we're at right now.
Well, one thing we have to consider is a woman's body. It's just different from a man. I don't want to say our bones are more fragile. I don't want to use that word, but I'm trying to think of a word to use. But women have babies, and when you have a baby, your bones separate when the baby is born. That means bones are different from a man. Those bones have to separate, let that baby head, the baby's whole body come through that area, and then close back. So our body structure is not like a man. And as the young man was saying, you will wear out after a long period of time. Even the hormones in our body, the milk, it's so much different. We can't act like a woman can just go out and act like a man, just be like a man and be healthy. We got to look at the difference. Sure, if you put in a position where you have to make plans and you have to play roles as financial, or if you have to do what you have to. Not saying you don't have the mental capability to be structured in a household to provide for children. Because what if a husband dies? You got to do it. So, but we're looking at it from a physical standpoint. And even just thinking, I know one day my friend, I was at her house, this was like 20 years ago, and her son came in and said, "Oh, Mama, can I go ask him to go someplace?" And she said, "Oh yeah, go ahead." And her husband came in. He said, "What? No, no, he can't because he knows what's going on down the street." And she said, "Oh, no," but she hadn't thought about it. So those type things, certain things the man know that we don't know because we on a different side of things. But I'm not saying a woman don't know because she may know too. But most of the time, practically, we think
Hmm.
differently, and that's what I'm saying.
Think differently, act differently, live differently, but want to be pampered at the same time. So, what about World War III when women went into the factories and all that stuff like that and started picking up arms and trying to do to replace the men at that time? Was that a good? Is that a good example of women stepping into men roles?
Yes.
No.
No.
Why no? Why yes? Go ahead, Jasmine first.
I feel like we were supposed to the war was supposed to be men only, and then it transpired into women because they obviously needed help. Y'all be making it seem like women aren't strong, but we sat
That's
here
not
and
what he's talking about.
we push
That's
y'all
not what
out.
he's talking about. No, that's not what he's
What is
talking
he
about.
talking about?
You
Just
missed
let her
it.
finish. Just let her finish, and then when she get
Yeah,
finished, then
animal.
you
Do you
correct
got
her,
beef
brother.
with me?
Go ahead.
Because you always saying something
No,
when
he
I speak.
doesn't have beef with you. He doesn't
Yeah,
have.
he do. He do.
I
He
don't
always
have
This is
does.
beef with
not.
you,
But
but
This
you
you
is not.
didn't
taking
This is.
listen to
fight
what
This,
he
hold on.
said.
Hold on.
crazy.
Hold on. This is not the war floor. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
that's
they
the
say,
bro. This
oh,
is the
what's
bro.
that
That's the
supposed to
bro
Stack,
mean?
room.
make the room. Nah, let me stop.
Why you
This is
gotta be
this
like
is
that?
400 Club. This is this is 400 Club rooftop talk where we chill, sip
Oh,
mimosas,
so you saying my
and
shit's the wild
have
jungle? Is that
sex in
what
the
you saying?
bathroom.
My shit's the wild
Have
wild
sex,
west, nigga?
make love in the bathroom. You guys are just dry hump on the floor and fight
So
over there.
so
So
you
we just
telling
want
hold
to.
on, so you telling me that there's no decorum
Hmm?
over there, basically.
Oh no, it's decorum. It's just not. It's not the time to let the Banshees go loose. Right now, we're
Okay.
just trying to
I
have a
understand that. I understand.
conversation.
I understand that. Witches. Okay.
Yours is a. What's wrong? You want to fight me because you're gonna the war floor is what the hell? It's the war. What
Four
the hell?
and
He's the
that's
fucking war
but listen,
floor open here.
400 War rooftop floor. Rico, you fucking quick bastard. You quick.
400 war
Yo,
rooftop floor
yo,
is
Rico,
nuts.
you quick bastard, you. Yeah, you quick. You
Oh
see how
no
quick
no
that was there?
no
400 War rooftop. Yeah, it sounds good.
floor.
Ooh, I like
That's because
that.
you was a
Yeah, I
rapper. You
love
need to
that. I
put your
love that
information. Okay,
extension to
okay.
the war floor.
Let's don't get too out of whack.
Man, screw
Follow
you.
follow Stacks. He's a rapper too.
I'm not a
You should
rapper.
go
I'm a
look it up.
music producer,
SoundCloud.
bro. This nigga.
I heard his raps. I got him. I got him on my Instagram anyway. So Jasmine, you there? Go ahead, finish your submission because the brothers they want to kill on at sight right now. So just finish
Nah,
it.
they're just mad because I said I could build shit and they probably can't. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna mute up.
No,
I'm gonna
well
go to
you
the
talked.
Google. I'm
You
gonna
don't have to go to the Google. Sis, you know
yeah.
I fuck with you. Don't do that.
This is
You
I'm not,
crazy.
you said
Rob.
that
I'm not
you
talking to
said
you. I'm
that
talking.
during World
I
War
told him
Three it
that.
was a good
Yeah.
example. So tell us why you say it's a good example. Please, fellas, take it easy.
World War
Take
Two.
it
We didn't
easy.
have three yet.
World War Three. I mean two. I'm sorry. Yeah. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, Jasmine. Y'all done scared Jasmine into what the hell, man? Y'all had to respond, animal.
She was gay, so now she not.
Yeah. No.
I'm gangster in real life. That's the difference.
All I wanted to say to Jasmine
Ooh.
is he wasn't talking about women joining the war. He was talking about women going to the workforce to actually run the factory. So I just was trying to adjust your answer based on his question because women didn't join the war in World War II in combat arms positions. So they didn't make an impact on the war. But what they did do is all the women, my grandmother, my great grandmother, they went to the factories and built the tanks and the bombs and etc. And they kept the country going. That's what he was asking.
Yeah, they kept the country going when the men went out to war and started dying off and stuff like that. So that's not a
But
good
they
example.
did it because they had to though. Like this is like I don't know why we can't understand the difference between a woman being able to like perform in a situation where she has no other choice. Like I just said this to Animal in the chat. Like I'm hitting steel from 100 yards, but I'm still letting my husband clear the house. I can build things too, but I'm not doing that full time. Like for a real job where I got to go outside every day and build stuff. Like we're equating things that aren't equal, right? Just because you can do something doesn't mean you can do it for 80 hours a week. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean that a man may not be better at it. Like I just don't understand why we have to try to be equal to men when we're clearly not.
And that's
I mean,
exactly that's
I'm happy
exactly
with it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You got it.
Oh no, that's okay. No, I was saying that's exactly what we mean. Like women did it, but it wasn't for a long time. It was just for that period of time, right? And obviously, like even if you go to factories today, because I've worked in plenty of warehouse, jobs. Women are not basically doing the hard labor. Like they're off of the side doing shit that. And not saying that they're not doing super hard labor, also, but they're not doing most of the hard labor. Niggas is basically lifting. We got to do all the things, when it comes to the warehouse. And then they're basically like, ticketing, doing all of the other things. But to say that women are doing most of the jobs that men are doing, it's not happening. Right. And obviously, like, yes, for survival, you could train a dog to fucking ride a skateboard, but is it natural for a dog to ride a skateboard? No, it's not. Right. So to me personally, yes, a woman can do the things that, men can
Oh
do. We're not
shit.
saying that. We're not saying that women can't do it. We're just saying that do women want to do it? Do women want to shoot a gun? Or do they want the man to shoot a gun and protect them? And most women will choose the second option. Majority of women are going to choose it. Not to say some women are not allies.
And that's unfortunate. But the title literally says if gender roles switched, could women fill men's shoes? They definitely can. But the conversation isn't about how long can you or do you want to continue doing it? Can they? Point blank, period. And the answer is yes. Do you want a man to do it? Again, that's a want. You want a man to do it? Sure. By all means, have a man do it. But can you? Yes. Could you? Yes. I don't understand what's the conversation? It's like it's a yes.
But how can you do
This
something that without long? Hold on. But that's the thing. Well, how can you do something without longevity?
What do you mean?
Yes, if you're saying you can do it, yes, we already understand that. But the reason why the conversation is the way it is can you do it with longevity? And that's also a part of it.
Sure. If you decide
Like
to do it for
literally asking
longevity,
if
you're
gender
gonna do
roles
it.
were
Is
switched,
there
which means you have to do it
is there gonna be
permanently. And no,
consequences?
you can't do it.
Yes, you can. The consequence could be, like you mentioned, you die earlier, or whatever other reasons that come up if women step into masculine roles or do masculine things, which I would love to hear examples of that women can't do. That would be great, but you
I
can.
got plenty of examples for you, right? What's up, y'all?
this is
Peace.
why I hate white men.
You
And
got
I tell
him?
all the white men at work, this is why I hate you motherfuckers. And they be like, why, Silas? And I'll be like, because you motherfuckers is
Come
the
on.
reason for feminism. You motherfuckers. You didn't treat your woman right. And now we got to deal with all this fucking passive aggressive, super masculine ass woman, right? This woman couldn't tell you the first thing
How you gonna
about a
how you
motherfucking
gonna
roof.
how you gonna label all white men like that?
Because it's
That's
your
like
fault.
labeling every
Accept this
race.
shit.
It's not
Accept
my
it. Your
fault. It's
your
Oh
not my
wait,
fucking
where
fault.
he
grand,
come from?
your
No, it's
grand,
not my
your
fault.
grand, your
It's not my
grandfather,
fault.
your great
No,
grandfather, your
no,
great great
no.
grand. It's all they fault. It's all their fault. Y'all treat the woman and your family lower than you treat the fucking dog. And this is why we got feminism.
Damn.
So
You
that
telling
He
a
was
man
your
never
about his
response?
he
you
never
are you
told
t-
a
hey,
lie.
I don't know where the man came
But why
from.
you coming out this white
How do you
man?
do the, how do you I don't have a lot of white people on my stage. I have one. She's
Hey,
she's
tell
sister.
T and text me
But
so I can
where did where who friend is that? All right. This is one
He's
Y'all,
not lying though. Like white men are the original oppressors of
for a
women
second.
and they
Y'all
started
just
with
heard me.
their own
Y'all just heard me
women.
go mute for a second and then
Oh,
you
I
start
didn't hear you.
throwing.
I'm sorry.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
That's like a
So
slap in
hold
the
on.
head.
Slapping it. I'm about to say something else. But this so since you were called out and your people, I would let you defend yourself. Would that be a fun exercise today, ladies and gentlemen? Yay! Clap your hands. I don't have any features. It's clap 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 clap. Everybody. So animal. There's your ISO right there, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Hold on, before Animal goes in, can you guys please?
Wait, he's gone.
He's right there. Animal's right here, bro.
No, the other dude.
Nah, the
Oh,
guy left.
nah.
He left or somebody kicked him out.
Oh, I'm here, but my bad. I'm
No, I
taking my
kicked
kids
him
out to eat. Can y'all hear me?
Why did you kick him?
Can
because he
y'all
was
hear me?
disrespecting
You hate white
animal
men?
and
Can
animal. He
y'all
just
hear me?
didn't like the truth, really.
Wow.
Y'all can't
But
hear
Wow.
me,
don't,
no?
but don't,
I'm
don't y'all
Wow.
hold on,
Oh
crying.
wow.
hold on.
Yeah.
Don't you go,
This is
don't, if y'all
crazy.
don't ask, hold on. You guys are fucking out of
Wow.
control. Do not touch that kick button unless you text me or hit me in the big chat.
Okay,
Okay?
I'm sorry.
Don't do
Forgive
that.
me.
That will cost you $267.87. And I appreciate that.
I'll
Cash
cash
App,
app
I
you.
take Zelle too.
I'm sorry.
Real, yeah, real quick before Dude go on, I just want everybody to follow Ye's podcast on all platforms, 400 Club Rooftop. All the replays are up right now on all platforms. So shout out to bro. Make sure y'all following it and make sure y'all supporting. But yeah, that would have never went down on the war floor without that fee.
Okay,
You
okay.
understand?
Thank you, Stacks. Okay, Stacks.
I just wanted to
That's
tell
all
you
right,
that,
Stacks.
motherfucker.
I
That
thank
shit
you,
would
my
have
brother. I
never
will appreciate
motherfucking
it. Kind
happened
of,
on the war
it,
floor.
it kind of
You know
happened.
what
It
it
kind
is,
of happened.
nigga.
It
You
kind of
fucking
happened
know.
already. But we're not going to bring up things like that right now. Okay? But yeah, this what happened. Damn it, Layla. That would have been a good sparring match right there. Not even gonna lie.
Hey,
You
Stacks,
would
can
Stacks,
have
you
got
make
ping
him
one
sure
of
back.
you send
your
that money to us,
Stacks?
man. We need our money for what you did earlier.
Stacks, can you ping up one of your white friends in here so we can have that discussion?
Yo, my white boy is coming on the app soon, though. He's gonna talk about blockchain soon, though. That's crazy, bro.
We got a replacement. Don't worry, he's on the way. But anyway, okay. Stacks would have modded me. Stacks would have modded you. You want to get modded? You gotta do something strange for a piece of change, baby. I'm only playing. I'm only playing. Don't trip, okay, Jazz? We've known each other for a long time. No need to yell at me, okay? All right.
When
I
can I
don't know.
speak?
Listen, I don't know how much people have people blocked, and I get a lot of texts.
And that's the
Yeah,
shit
I
we
want to
was
come to
dealing
your
with. Yeah.
room. Yeah, I want to come to your room. Somebody got me blocked. Woo, woo, woo. And that's the shit that we got to do. It's not fair. I want everybody to have a good clubhouse experience at
Well,
the
I
same
got
time,
you
too.
blocked. How you got on stage? I don't know.
I opened the room. And how you going to be black if you're an admin, too? That's crazy. But go ahead, Rico. You wanted to
Yeah,
speak?
I want to speak. First of all, I want to say hi to my girl T and the Goo. Y'all go chill with T and research purposes on the RPO. So shout out to T. So, but what's up, Uncle Mikey? Anyway,
Uncle
I want
Mikey
to
is
say this,
nuts.
right?
Uncle
Uncle
Mikey
Mikey
is
is
nuts.
diabolical. I don't care what you
Hey,
Mikey,
say,
Vic.
nigga.
Mikey,
You're
I want
Assalamu
to
done.
say, yeah, I think that we're skating past.
Walaikum
This
salam.
thing is could. Yeah, I think Layla woke it up. It could, like anything is possible, right? It could be done, but I think the better question is for how long and would it be sustainable? And what would be like the ramifications of trying to do it? Like the truth is, the mind frame of the women that want to prove something, that want to say like, yeah, like you're replaceable, like I could do. I just think that speaks to their mentality. Like women that, and I think we keep going in circles on this on the app. There's a segment of women that enjoy wholeheartedly of just being women. They like the double standard that comes along with that of being feminine, soft, and not have to do laborsome work. They don't want to break a fingernail. There's a bug or a rodent, you kill them. Stinky garbage, you go deal with it. Manual labor, cutting the grass, I don't think so. Trying to lift 35 pack water at Walmart, nope, got him for that. So, but then it's this other group of women that it seems like they're more in the mind frame of they love the challenging. They love the I could do that, or I'm not happy with being who I am as a woman because I need to be validated to be like equal to a man. I just think it's weird to even take the point of view that you want to be in this space. Could you do things that men do? I believe yes. But I believe if you had to live in a woman, remember, a woman conducted this study. We remember this study that came out years ago, and she ended up committing suicide. Rest in peace to that woman who who lived her life as a man, and she did a study and she documented how mean people were to her and how her life got switched around, and then she went down a deep thing of depression. Y'all can go read and go Google. Y'all got Google on your phone. But anyway, the bottom line is that I think women understand that there's a lot of advantages to being exactly who they are. That comes with perks in life that they get grace a lot of times that men will never receive. So in the essence of this kind of fight, like just to push this point that I'm equipped to do the same things as a man do, I just don't know where it stems from. And I think a lot of women that enjoy being the women that are kept women hate those, no, I shouldn't say hate, dislike those women that always try to push this narrative of let's try to change things around and keep moving the envelope. Y'all got it.
But that's the thing. Like we understand. I still would say no because even if women are not going to be able to protect men for a long period of time, we're saying all women because it says women. This doesn't say some women. This is all women. So are y'all telling me
Can
that
I get in there?
all women are going to be able to
I'm
protect their
saying next,
man,
brother, next.
right? When it comes to other men basically doing anything or women doing anything, that no, they're not going to be able to do that. Most women are not able to be suited for fighting. Some women are, right? Some women are able to protect, but all women are not able to protect. No, I definitely disagree with that.
Yeah, I agree with the brother Rico. Peace to the space, peace to the room. And I hear you, brother. You speaking on the future. We don't even need to go to the future. We can go to the past. The woman that's in here saying that she can do what a man's doing, it's cap. Men, we made it easy for y'all so y'all can do some of this shit, right? Again, every single house that you have ever lived in, it was built by a man. Every single road that you ever drove on was built by a man. Every single car that you have ever drove, train, bus, airplane, every single thing on this earth was built by us. We built this world for y'all. That's what we do. We the builders, right? You guys populate the earth. That's what women do. Y'all make babies, right? Understand that y'all would not be able to do have the things y'all do if men wouldn't have went out there, broke their backs, their fingers, toes, all that, working at these factories for years and years over the last 1,000 years, building up our communities and our nations, right? So it's disingenuous that we build everything for thousands of years. Now we make it easy, more accessible for y'all, and y'all turn around and say we don't need y'all. You actually do.
I don't think any woman.
And
I,
please, before you
uh,
go into this spiel of, well, the black man is not doing this and doing that. If President Trump already said what he said about black people building a nation and stuff like that. So take it from there. Thank you.
I don't think any woman
If
in the stage said
Wait,
that they don't
Enrico,
need.
get rid of that fucking ticket. Lancelot, get rid of that fucking ticket, please. Thank you. Go ahead, Jack.
I'm crying. I
Hey,
I
don't
and
think
already
call
joined
any
the
Enrico.
woman.
house.
Hey, and call
I don't
Enrico
think
B.
any. Wait. I don't think any woman said that they don't need a man. So not any woman on this stage, anyways. Most of the women agreed, disagreed with like switching roles in this room. But at the same time, you cannot say that all women are here to do is procreate and make babies. That was kind of wild.
I just want to say, me personally, I don't believe women can fill the shoes of men. Absolutely not. I think this is if you want to be like completely honest, is diabolical to think that women are even capable of filling the shoes of men. Now, women fill the shoes of women. We can only fit shoes that fit our feet, or else it's going to hurt too bad. We cannot fill the shoes of men, they will flop off of us. They just won't fit, like just the way that men's shoes are designed, they just won't fit. They won't fit to your liking, or if they do fit, you probably have to walk kind of funny in them for you to get somewhere. But the reality is, I don't think gender roles will ever switch. I don't think this is a conversation where if the women have said they could fill the man of shoes, they are being logically honest, because there is just no way. All of those things, I don't know if it was Rico speaking,
But all of those things that men do, I would never even want to do. Like, God, please, no. Like, I'm never going to take out trash. I don't ever want to take out trash. And even having my own apartment, my father still comes and take out my trash. Like, it's just certain things that me personally, I'm just not doing. I don't feel like I should have to do as a woman. And I wouldn't, in certain shoes, I would never want to fill. The realities that men have to live in, especially black men in America, there's no way I would want to trade places with you, respectfully.
Exactly, man. We can't even get a chance to go
There's
cry.
no
Like,
way.
That's crazy. Yeah, you
we
hear
don't even get a
this?
chance to cry. Like, we ain't even
I'm
got
just being
time to
honest.
cry.
I'm just being like the way that the realities of black men, especially in this country, there was no way I would choose to be you over being me, like, or be a man over being a woman. Absolutely not. Don't y'all see why so many men are becoming women or trying to be women? Because there's no real benefit in being a man, and
Wow, this is
I
crazy.
probably shouldn't have said that way, but damn, I was just flowing and going. But
The
that's the
replay's on?
She
that's
should
the
get a
harsh
mod. She should be
reality.
modded.
That's the harsh
That's your
reality
choice,
In your
Rico.
fucking
That's your
room,
choice,
Rico.
Rico.
I have
In
observed
your room.
that our men
He's four.
specifically in
He's 400.
in
Stop
in,
it.
this, and I really I have for y'all, but I love being born a woman. Thank God my father only had one kid and I was a woman. So yay me.
Wow, wow,
So if
um
you've been a
wow,
man, then you
wow.
find the
Wait,
benefits of being a man.
can we let it breathe for a second? It's almost
Thank
like
you.
she's saying, "I'm
Thank you,
glad."
Rain.
It's like I would never be a black man. It's like the other races. I see this shit on Instagram.
Oh,
It's like I
God.
would never
Want to
want
be
to
a
be a
black
black man.
man.
I'm like, well, what the fuck? Yeah, they say I would never want to be. And then I hear sis saying, it's like, damn, I kind of feel separated. Hey, man, do you think that we should start marching for segregation from black women at this point? This is kind of
Man,
crazy.
what is crazy?
Hey, yeah, I thought you were gonna let that breathe.
It's crazy. Like, you got to be a successful, like let's really think about it. As a black
Wait,
man,
wait, wait,
you
wait,
got
wait. Somebody,
as a man,
wait.
you got to be
It was
successful.
another voice
Period.
that came in there deeper than your voice.
Yeah, I
Go ahead,
thought you were
the
gonna
other
let
person.
Reigns share breathe.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. Go ahead, Tony.
There's a
Tony, what the fuck
little
happened to you?
there's a
I
little
just modded
gas.
you.
You just modded me.
Yeah. I don't know why you didn't
There
have
we
it
go.
on it. It said you was modded, but go ahead. You got it.
Oh, it's all good. And Rain, what I'd say to that, and I appreciate that. But if you've been a man, you can appreciate being a man. I'll be 48 next week. And I love the fact that I'm a man. I love what I go through. I love the struggle. I love my responsibility. I love being a protector. I love being a provider. So when we hear that, men like myself, when we hear that from you, and that's why I was like, it is worth letting that breathe because what we love is the appreciation. And then when we hear things like that, and we want to conquer the world when we hear our women speak highly of us like that. A lot of the women that are kept, a lot of women that are in great relationships, I'm not saying all, I said a lot. A lot of women who have good men in their lives and they take on the role of, being admiring that man, desiring that man, and respecting that man are some of the most happiest women on this earth. Debate me if you want to.
No, I agree. And I want to add to what I said and say, but if I was born a man, there is no other man I would want to be besides a black man. Because to me, and this is just my own personal opinion, no, don't fight me, ladies, but to me,
And now you're lying. Now you just fucking lied just
I,
now. You're
I,
lying.
I just want to say this, but to me, black men are the epitome of what it means to be men. Their entire existence of being men, right? It's one that other races of men don't have to live in or exist in. So it's unique, it's intriguing, it's one of one, right? I've seen black men my whole life. I mean, I have a black father. I've seen black men my whole life just be everything for everybody, uncles, cousins, sisters, their parents, whatever. I've seen black men be everything for everybody, and to me, right, I feel like that's the like epitome of what it means to be a man. I don't think no man on this earth is stronger, skillful, or smarter than black men. That's just my own personal opinion. Don't fight me on that, ladies.
Feel
And I,
the
Yo,
rain
can
on
I?
your skin.
Oh,
We definitely
I'll
not
go after
fighting
you.
you,
I'll
baby
go after
girl.
you, bro. I'll go
can
after
I?
you.
You want to go?
No, I'll go
All
after
right.
you.
I'll just jump in real fast. Let me say this, right. I don't really like these questions. I have them, for the fun on Clubhouse. But to be honest with you, with all the acknowledgement about how hard it is to be a man, I have enough respect for a woman to sit here and say, I don't want to be a fucking woman either, right? So with that being said, props to the women. Shout out to the shit y'all go through. Cause I'm just over here having like a flashback of like some fat nigga with a belly hump jumping up and down on me if I was a woman, stinking, smelling like nah, fuck all that. Y'all could keep that. Uh,
Yeah, nah, that's nah. You know, it's so funny because I feel like you just stole the words out my mouth. Like, you know, just as much as man is very difficult because it is very difficult, you know, in America, like as a black man, because it's just how black men are targeted, especially if you're in, you know, disenfranchised, you know, communities and shit. You know, you targeted every single day, stop and frisk, you know, all types of shit. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it is a lot of shit that, you know, women do go through too, you know. And I think that that's the reason why I think that we could actually build a certain type of thing. But like I said, like just to the title again, like, you know, women can do things. There's a lot of things, that amazing things that women have done that I feel like has gone unappreciated, especially when you talk about white culture, because white culture has erased a lot of shit that black women have done. You know, it just a lot of black men have done, period. But if you look at history, you could understand that black men have always appreciated black women. Always. Now, I'm not going to say that there was not misandrous men. I mean, my bad, misogynist men. I'm not going to say that there was not oppressive men. I'm not going to say that there was not women abusers. But if you really look at it, majority of our communities were egalitarian based, right? And we changed our mindset when we were, you know, when we were brought over here as slaves. But we were more egalitarian based. Even after slavery, we came to egalitarian based, you know, communities. You know, the mother was basically, you know, not running the household, but running the community. You know, grandma running the community while grandpa is, you know, as at work. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's the things that, you know, we are missing in our communities now.